This is going to be a very relatable video to many because this is what is going to happen. I have personally seen this happen a bunch of times, like to a bunch of different people who decided to take that route towards myself and kind of try to make me seem like the fool or the enemy or something, like either one of those things. Because when you're on your path in life and you know who you are and you know what you're doing, you're going to have a lot of people that you used to know or who you do know now who don't know what to do. So when you know what you're doing and you're doing certain things in life, a lot of people is going to turn against you, bro, to try to make you doubt yourself. You're going to have people that literally smile in your face. And the reason they smile in your face is because you make them feel fear. They're not going to tell you this, but it's actually what it is. They do that in case you are to say something towards what they're doing. So if you call them out for that, oh, what are you talking about, man? Oh, what are you talking about? I didn't do that, because they smile in your face. So if you're to call them out on it, they have a cop-out to say, oh, I wasn't doing nothing, or that's what's going to happen because I've done it before. That is why they give you these backhanded little things in case you do say something. The people who smile in your face, who think they're so cool or they're so funny, are going to watch you succeed in life. And they are going to fail epically. They don't believe in themselves the way you believe in yourself, brothers and sisters. They don't. They don't believe in themselves. You're the go-getter. You're the overachiever. You are chosen for something. They are chosen for nothing. Whatever they do, whatever they try, they're going to fail. And as they get older and older and older and older and older, it's just going to continue to eat them up. The fact that they did not capitalize on their potential, it's going to eat them alive. What's going to eat them alive even more and even harder is watching you succeed. Internally, it eats them up. It eats them up, boy, inside. They can't stand to see it happen. I've seen this happen myself many times, bro. Many people who try to give me little smirks or think they're funny, and I just look at them just like I'm looking through them. Like, yeah, that shit motivates me more than anything. I love it. Conor McGregor once said, the sound of doubt and laughter motivates me. You doubt me, and I'm looking at you. Oh, I love it. Doubt me, doubt me, doubt me. Watch what I go on and do. You have no idea who I am. You just want to try to place that fear inside of me the way they feel fear inside of themselves, because they are nothings. They ain't going to do nothing, bruh. The only thing they're going to do is watch you succeed. That's the only thing they're going to do. It's all they'll ever do. That'll be their biggest accomplishment in life, and it's not even an accomplishment, I'm joking, is watching you succeed. The same damn people who was smiling in your face thinking they were so cool because you might have been closer to the bottom at that time, but you were doing the work. They really thought they were so confident that you weren't going to be who you're going to become. And guess what happened? You did it. And guess what's continuing to happen? You're continuing to press forward. And it eats them up internally. That's what you get. That's what you get for knocking somebody else who was on their grind. Nobody who ever does things like that ever wins, and they never will, ever. They're going to die a loser. I've never done it once in my life, because that's not how I am. It's not who I am. knocking someone else who's putting in the work, putting in the effort. I notice effort. I notice hard work. I don't knock it, oh, what does he think he's going to do? Like, bro, you never know what someone can do. You never know what somebody else can do. Anybody is capable of summoning energy from somewhere else to go on in life and do something huge. If you get that focused and that obsessed with something in life, you can absolutely do that. You can. So when you're obsessed about something, when you're hyper focused on something and you're putting in the work, you're going to make the average people around you feel very, very insecure, very small. That's how you're going to make them feel. So they want to like look at you and laugh because you're not the man just yet, maybe, in some of your guys' lives and journeys. But you're putting in the work. They're trying to knock you for it because you make them feel like shit. And then you go on and succeed. Because you let that stuff motivate you. They have no idea who they're messing with, bro. They have no idea who they're doubting. They just want to give you that kind of energy to make you feel smaller than you actually are because you're doing the work. You're in the process of building blocks. Brick by brick by brick. You're building the house perfectly. You're laying the foundation perfectly. These kinds of people, bro, are airheads. They're literally airheads. Like they don't understand the world. They don't understand how things work. They don't want to understand how things work. They're just airheads. They think they're going to focus on something and they have all these visions and they think a whole bunch of stuff's going to happen. That's not how it works. That is not how you become successful. You start from ground zero. You start from where you're at and you put in the work every single day and you never stop. You don't think so far ahead, oh, I'm going to do all these things, and you didn't even build any bit of foundation yet. You have to build the foundation. I had no expectations on the things I've done in life that got success. I just knew I was going to be successful. I don't have an expectation. The reason why I know I'm going to be successful is because I'm focused on putting in the work every single day. And when you focus on putting in the work every single day, that's what happens. And I'm going to do my best job every single day. That's just what tends to happen. That's what these individuals don't understand. They're looking too far ahead. They're overvaluing themselves as well, and they think they're better than they actually are, and they're not as good as they think they are. They're looking too far ahead. Instead of living in the moment every single day, putting in the work, going through the uncomfortable times, building themselves up, gaining the confidence, being humble, being down to earth, all while you're doing those things. That's how it actually works. It's not looking too far ahead and thinking you can do all these things. It's irrelevant. You have to focus every single day in the now. That's how it works. And when you're doing it and you're more focused than everybody else around you, you're going to get these little twerps doing those types of things towards you. Trying to like flush self-doubt into you because they doubt themselves. You have a more lease of life than they have. They're not willing to go through the things you're willing to go through. They're not willing to put in the time you're willing to put in. They make excuses. You get results. You're literally focused in the now all the time. And they just can't seem to do it. They're always looking too far ahead. They think they can do all these things instead of just putting in the work today. Is what they can't do. They can't put in the hard work and they can't put in the smart work. They might do something here and there. These kinds of people we're speaking about. They just don't get life. They don't get how things actually work. They don't get things take time. They don't get you could work a year, 2, 3, 4 on your dream and nothing's going to happen. But on year 5, everything could happen because you were laying the foundation. When you start to build a new house, it's not going to look like a house for a very long time. You can't let that discourage you because it takes time. It takes time to get the result. It takes time for things to grow. It takes time. We've built a couple houses, I should say cottages, but it was basically houses because they were huge cottages, like 2-story and everything, from scratch at the same time in 2021, in the summertime, I think. Me and 2 other fellas. Sometimes there was a 4th guy. Rather than just 3 of us, sometimes there was a 4th guy, but mainly it was 3 of us. And I've never seen a house built from scratch, day by day by day by day by day, from the ground up. And it was a very interesting experience. Because it's almost like you're doing bits and pieces every day, and then you stop and you go back the next morning and you do more and more and more. All of a sudden, it's like time went by, a month went by, and it's like all of a sudden you have the foundation of an actual house and it looks like a house. And it's like, what? Like, already? Like, that was it? Like, that's what we were saying. Like, that happened fast. But not too fast, but like, it just didn't feel like a house. And all of a sudden, it's like, okay, we got a house. Like, after we do so many steps and go through the times of building it, all of a sudden, you got like the foundation of a house built. And for the outsiders looking in, they don't understand how it's done. You trust the process of building the house. You put in the work every single day instead of looking from the outside in, judging it, judging what it looks like, which is what people do to people who succeed. They're looking at you and they're judging you, but they don't see what's actually happening because they're blinded. They don't get life. So, you can't let anybody fool you, bro. You can't let anybody have any power over you. You can't let people believe that what you're doing is not going to work. It's going to work as long as you're putting in the work. Like every day, doing what's required. With some talent on top of that, you're going to do it. But they're not going to give you the credit. There's going to be lots of people who's going to be looking from the outside in, giving you little smiles and smirks, thinking they're right. And you're going to prove them wrong and make their lives 10 times more miserable than it actually already is. Because you're showing them it's possible. You're showing them it can happen. It can work. And when they see you do it, they know how possible it actually is. And they hate themselves more because they're not going to do the work. Like it's like they're allergic to doing what's required to get the result. They just can't beat their own mind. They can't put themselves in a position to do it. They're always messing up. Like, it's a lack of discipline. They feel the need to do other things. They feel the need to just mess everything up. Like, there's all kinds of those people in the world, folks, who just mess everything up. But if you're chosen, you're different. It don't matter how you feel. It don't matter what's going on. You have the will to win. You summon energy from somewhere else. You have a sound mind. You're going to do what it takes. You are a savage. You're a real boss man. You're a savage. You're a hard-nosed individual. You're stubborn in a good way. You stick to your guns. You're going to do what it takes. And you're going to make all the haters cry in a pool of their own tears because of what you're going to go on in life and do and accomplish. A lot of these people is also going to eventually maybe unfollow you, unfriend you on something, possibly even block you because it's like, bro, you hit levels they never thought you even would, and you just keep doing more and more and more. You're proving everybody wrong, bro. It's going to piss off a lot of people. You're proving to them that you're the man. You're also proving to them that they ain't shit. And you are shit. Not just because you earned it. You earned the right to be that. Alright? You earned the right because you put in the work. You went to a different... you went to a completely different universe in your mind. You didn't live no casual life and just purposeless and just whatever and just whatever's happening all the time, and you're just like a feather in the wind, just you don't know what's going to happen. You make shit happen. You stand firm in who you are like a real man, and you make things happen. If you have to chop a tree down with your damn hand, you will do it. You will headbutt a cement wall to make things happen. That's just who you are. You're going to make so many people mad, bruh. All the people who are smiling at you, doubting you, their demise is coming. Their downfall is coming. They're going to have to watch you succeed. They're going to have to watch their life crumble, because their life is going to crumble. It's going to be a horror show. They're going to get older. They're going to get more unpleasant. They're going to get unhealthier. They're going to get more out of shape, more miserable. And the opposite is going to happen for you. You're going to get wiser. You're going to get happier. You're going to be living in a state of more abundance. You're going to be even healthier. You're going to look better. You're going to be sharper. You're going to be wealthier. You're going to have the dream life. And they're going to have to watch that on display. Because you were chosen for something. And they're just not. Can you imagine the state of these individuals if they had to be duct taped in a chair right in front of me and had to hear this whole spiel so far? They couldn't even handle that, bruh. They could not handle to hear what just came out of my mouth. It would eat them up so hard. Like any bit of truth destroys them because they ain't the truth. They're actually lying, fake cowards who try their best to disturb your life. They try their best, bro, to disturb your life. It's not us going after these people. Bro, some of our past friends did this stuff to us. We would have been cool with everybody. In fact, I try to be cool with everybody, but it just doesn't seem to work. Because it's a problem when you continue to succeed in life and they start to turn on you. They start to treat you bad. They start to do backhanded stuff, and it's like, so does it make us bad for sitting up here telling the truth of how it actually is? No. I don't want to hear the BS, because whatever we say to defend ourselves, they come back with something else towards us. And it's like now they're on the defense and like saying stuff about us. And it's like they do us wrong and we can't speak about it. No. I'm going to speak about it. If you do me wrong, I'm going to speak about it. And you're going to know, because we're going to get to somewhere and I'm going to prove you wrong. That's what I'm going to do. You're not going to get away with this. You're just not. You're not going to gaslight me. You're not going to project onto me and gaslight me. We're going to get somewhere and the truth's going to come out. They just don't want it to happen because they're immature. They're not mature. They don't want to come to the truth. You just make them feel a certain way, and they're attacking you and everything else, and right defensive and everything else. You're not even doing nothing to them. Your success will make them like their demons flail. Your success, bro, will make their demons come out and attack you. And it's like, we've done nothing to you. You're doing something to us. And now we're speaking about what you've done to us. That don't make us bad. You've done this to us. Now we're speaking about it. We are exposing you. Like you deserve to be exposed. But they couldn't handle this. They couldn't handle to hear it for a day, bro. They couldn't handle to hear it for a minute. Most people today cannot even sit directly in front of you and just have a conversation without getting super triggered or offended. We could be as calm as anything, just sitting here, easily having a conversation about something real. They cannot do it. And this is a huge problem in the world today. It's a huge problem, bro. We're living in a world today where people just ain't right. It's just like, however they think, however they believe, however they feel, your feelings, right? However you feel is how it is. It's not always the case. In fact, it's hardly ever the case. They feel like they don't like you because you make them feel bad about their life because you're so high up and succeeding, but you're actually a good person and very sound morally, ethically. You're mature. You're fair game. But you make them feel bad because they ain't nothing. So they attack you and they do a whole bunch of weird stuff to you because you're succeeding. How is that fair? We're not doing anything to them, bro. They be attacking us. They be staring at us. They be stalking us. Trying to find fault in us. Trying to smile on our face whenever they see us somewhere as if we're not who we actually are, or we're not actually we're gonna become anything. We are gonna become something. We have become something. We are that guy. You're not that guy. That's why you're mad. That's why you're smiling. I'm smiling at you, little buddy. You haven't done nothing like I've done. Nothing. You never will. You don't have it in you. You try to make it seem like I didn't have it in me. Who was right? Who was wrong? You know you're wrong. And that's why you're mad. And you're going to have to watch me for the rest of your life succeed. It's on God. You cannot stop me. No one can stop the chosen ones, bro. Nobody. They cannot do it. Till death itself, you will not be stopped. And the graves will be dug of your miserable haters. And with that being said, God willing, God bless. We will see y'all at the top.